Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hoovy186 back again with another video. In a couple days, the Video Game Awards, the Jeff Keighley created gaming award show is gonna be coming on. I don't know what channel it's gonna be on, or is this gonna be online, but it's gonna be on in a couple days. And I haven't really talked about my thoughts on some of the nominees. I'm not gonna go over the fan choice stuff because at the end of the day they're irrelevant to me. And everyone has an opinion, so it is what it is. Like esport game of the year, I don't give a fuck about that. Best fan creation, don't care about that. Trending gamer, don't care about that. Esport team, don't care. Esport player, don't care. And most anticipated game, which is I do care about. Not, I don't really care who wins any of these, but most anticipated is essentially just an opinion. Let me see here. You have Horizon Zero Dawn, No Man's Sky, Quantum Break, The Last Guardian. Oh Jesus Christ! I just realized something. This is a PlayStation dominated category. Oh man, I'm sure that's gonna get all the Xbox fanboys upset. I'm actually kind of surprised. I expected. I thought it was more than that. Of all these games here, I probably would go with Uncharted 4 in my opinion, but Last Guardian is not really my type of game. Quantum Break. I've seen some gameplay of it. I don't know if it's. It seems like it's up my alley, but it's just some of the stuff that I've seen, like the gameplay. I don't know. It looks easy to me. But I do want to see more of that game. No Man's Sky is like probably number 2 on that list, and Horizon is definitely an interesting game. I don't know if it's right up my alley, but we'll see what happens. But it is what it is. I'm gonna talk about the ones that are more relevant to me in the juror voter category, and I'll just go from there. I'll start from the bottom, work my way up to the top. Um, First up is game with best art direction. You have Arkham Knight, Bloodborne, Metal Gear Solid 5, Ori and the Blind Forest, and The Witcher 3. Um, the game I think is going to win is Metal Gear Solid 5, but the game I think should win is Ori and the Blind Forest. Because even though I've never played the game, but I've seen gameplay of it, it's a very beautiful game. I love the art direction in that game. Um, Best multiplayer game. Let's see. You have Call of Duty Black Ops 3. You have Destiny: The Taken King. Um, Halo 5, Rocket League, and Splatoon. The game I think is going to win. I actually think Rocket League is going to win this category, and that would actually be my pick. I just think that game. I don't want to say it came out of nowhere because I've heard a lot about the game, but there was a lot of kind of underground support for the game, and I think it's the most how would I say it freshest of the category. Even though Splatoon is very unique in its own right with its look, but I think Rocket League brings something new to the table when it comes to multi multiplayer. Because at the end of the day, the rest of these games are shooters. Splatoon is a shooter, whether you like to admit it or not. So you have that. All right, best sports slash racing game. Just pop that up right here. Yeah, FIFA 16, Forza 6, NBA 2K16, Pro Evolution Soccer 16, and Rocket League. I think NBA 2K is going to win. If I had to pick, which one would I pick? It's very difficult for me because I have I have 3 of the games in this category, and I've actually played all 5. Um, so for me, it's between NBA 2K16, Pro Evolution Soccer 16, and Rocket League. Um, Man, I think what Konami has been able to do with Pro Evolution Soccer, kind of bringing it back from I don't want to say the depths, but bringing it back from kind of like the drubbing that it's been getting for FIFA over the year. Not just in sales, because sales wise, FIFA is always gonna have the upper hand. But at one point in time, back in the day, Pro Evolution Soccer was considered the better football game, like bar none, not even close. FIFA struggled for a long time, and then probably around I want to say 2012, where I felt that FIFA kind of overtook Pro Evolution Soccer, and I think both games are phenomenal, but I guess I will probably pick PES 16 as my personal pick for sports game, but I do think that NBA is going to win that category. I'm gonna skip best family game. I don't give a shit about that. Best fighting game. We have Guilty Gear Xrd signed, which I have. Mortal Kombat 10, which I actually don't have yet. I'm probably going to be. I'm actually going to be buying that game for my nieces, who are 9 and 8 respectively. So there go figure. Rise of Incarnates. I've never played that game. Rising Thunder, which I've heard about, but I mean that game. I mean, I'm sorry, the game looks bland to me. I think that's the Steph Killing game. The game looks fucking bland to me. So to me, it's between Guilty Gear and Mortal Kombat, and I think Mortal Kombat is going to win. There's not much else to say about that. I don't give a shit about role playing games, so I'm gonna skip that. Best action adventure game. You have Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Batman Arkham Knight, Metal Gear Solid 5, Ori and the Blind Forest, and Rise of the Tomb Raider. Um, I think this is a two-game race between Metal Gear and Batman, and I think Metal Gear is going to win. Even though I've heard a lot of great stuff about the new Tomb Raider game, but I think Batman, no, I think Metal Gear is going to win it, outright. Next up is best shooter. We have Black Ops 3, The Taken King, Halo 5, and Splatoon. Oh, and Star Wars Battlefront just made it in also. Yeah, the only one here I've played so far as full game is Black Ops 3, and right now I'm not jumping for joy over that game. So excuse me. So out of the rest of this year, I mean, I think personally, I think it is between Star Wars, Halo, and I mean the Taken King. I mean it's a fucking DLC. It's expansion pack. I don't. Me personally, I think full fledged new games should be nominated, but it is what it is. Um, but between the game I can see winning, I may have to say Halo 5, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't know, but that's best shooter. Games for impact. I don't know what this means. Let me see. Let me click on the category here. Well, I think if I'm not mistaken, this should be best games for impact, which I'm assuming is best. I don't know. I don't know what it means, but I'll skip it because I don't give a shit about this. I don't give a shit about best performance, best score slash soundtrack. FYI, Hotline Miami 2 came out this year and it's not even on the fucking list. It's fucking bullshit. But you have Fallout 4, Halo 5, Metal Gear Solid 5, Ori and the Blind Forest, and Witcher 3. Um, I don't know. I Hotline Miami 2. That's my pick. I don't know who's gonna win, but that's my pick. Best narrative. Yeah, Halo 4. I mean Halo 5, Fallout 4. What did I say before? The previous category. Oh shit, I fucked up. I'm sorry about this, people. I actually clicked on the same fucking thing again. Um, yeah, best narrative, which is I guess best story in the game. You have Until Dawn. You have Witcher 3, Tales from the Borderlands, Life is Strange, and Her Story. Um, I don't know. I've heard a lot of good things about Life is Strange, so I'll go with that. Best mobile slash handheld game. Let's see what they have here. Downwell. I don't know. Fallout Shelter, Lara Croft Go, Monster Hunter 4, and Pac-Man 256. I don't really care. This one is actually my most This is the category that I think is the best one of the bunch. Best independent game. Yeah, I know. Best indie game. Get used to it, fuckers. You have Axiom Verge, Her Story, Ori and the Blind Forest, Rocket League, and Undertale. Now, um, The game I think is going to win is Rocket League. It's the game that I'm going to pick. But it would I've heard great things about all these games, so it wouldn't surprise me. Well, except for her story, I don't know what her story is, but like I think this is the strongest category of the bunch in my opinion. Um, but it is what it is. Yeah. So my pick is Rocket League. Now you have Developer of the Year, which is you're gonna have Bethesda, CD Projekt Red, From Software, Kojima Productions, and Nintendo. Um, I'm gonna scratch Nintendo off this list because I don't think they've made, at least I personally, I don't think they've made a game that's been worth it. Like, I mean, people can point to Mario Maker, and frankly, it was just an idea that Nintendo probably should have done years ago when you had people who were modding it was fucking doing. So I'm not giving them credit for that. From the rest of this list here, um, I mean, frankly, it's pretty much a toss up in my opinion. If I had to take a guess, I'll probably go with Kojima Productions, but I don't know. I mean, it really is a toss up between the other four. I don't want to count Nintendo in that category. So sue me, Nintendo fanboys. And then the main event, let me click on it here. The main event, the game of the year, you have Bloodborne, Fallout 4, Metal Gear Solid 5, Super Mario Maker, and The Witcher 3. The game that I think is going to win is Fallout 4. The game that should win, I don't know, 'cause I haven't played any of these games. Bloodborne just isn't my thing. I mean, frankly, Fallout 4 is not my thing. Metal Gear Solid 5 is a game that I want to try out eventually. I just haven't gotten around to it. Super Mario Maker does look cool. Like I know I shit on it earlier, but it does look cool. But said it's been done before, and Witcher 3 is not my deal either. Um, so yeah, I do think Fallout 4 is going to win. I don't really know who should win, but that's pretty much it. It's going to be on. I don't know when, but I'll watch it. I'll watch it when I get home. Okay, I'm working that day. So overall, hopefully it's a good show. I'm definitely looking forward to the trailers. And how long has this video gone? Well, man, it's not too bad. I'm definitely looking forward to the trailers. Um, I think I think this year overall this year in gaming has been, I think it's been fine. Like, I know a lot of people bitch and complain about this and that, and you have patches and all this DLC and all this other stuff. But at the end of the day, like, you look at the lineup of games, the amount of big games that's come out this year, the sheer quality of great indie games that's come out this year. I think it's been fine. I mean, there definitely have been issues, but compared to past years, I think this year has been better than most. So we'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to the show. Hopefully it's not dreadful. Hopefully I can sit through the whole thing. And if not, then if I hear the show's shitty and it looks shitty, then I'll just fast forward to the trailer. So this is really all I have. Who we 186. I'm out. Peace.